colorful café.
Life's an everyday adventure. That's my philosophy. Meals in our house are delicious, and eating with my family is usually my favorite part of the day. We get to eat and talk and laugh together. Breakfast is usually the quickest meal of the day. We tend to eat fast while our minds race with what to do that day. But some mornings, my parents take the time to read the newspaper, and we talk about things that are happening in the world. I love that. I wish I could go to all the places we talk about. Lunch is fun because I never know where or when it will be. Sometimes we eat at home. Sometimes we have a picnic somewhere. Sometimes we eat at school, and sometimes we have to eat on the go, like in the car. I also like lunchtime because I'm usually very hungry, and everything tastes good when you're hungry. Dinner is our longest meal. We usually eat at the same time and in the same place every day and talk about our day. I think this is why it's the longest meal. We talk so much, we forget to eat. Tonight we were going to shake it up a bit. Lily's parents invited us to eat at their restaurant. I was so excited I could barely eat my lunch. As we stepped into the colorful cafe that night, my toes began to tingle in my moccasins like popping popcorn. Perhaps this will be the best meal I've ever had in my whole life, I thought to myself. As Lily and her parents greeted us with big smiles, I wondered why they named the restaurant Colorful Café. The next thing I knew, Lily's father put chef hats and aprons on Lily and me. We laughed because we looked like real chefs, but really, really short ones. He then asked us if we would help prepare the meal in the kitchen with him. Absolutely, we both replied as we followed him through the swinging doors into the kitchen.
The first course will be broccoli soup,
Lily's father said as he put some soup in some bowls. Lily and I both made funny faces, as it did not sound very good to us.
Please try it before you decide you don't like it,
he said. We tried the thick, strange-looking green soup. Wow, this is delicious, I said as I finished every last bit in my bowl.
I thought you might like it. Now let's prepare the bowls for serving your parents,
Lily's father said as he gave us 2 more bowls of soup and placed us in front of lots of colorful chopped things. Then he asked us the craziest question.
What color should we put on top?
Color? I asked as Lily and I both looked at each other confused. Lily's father explained the most amazing thing to us. He said that if we eat foods with lots of color, it will not only be prettier, but healthier. He continued his thought.
Different colored fruits and vegetables have different vitamins and nutrients that our bodies need. So if you eat colorful foods, you're getting all sorts of good things for your body.
Lily and I had the best time trying to decide what color to put on top of the soup. For one soup, we chose white cream, then dark green chopped chives. For the other, we chose chopped peppers in 3 colors, red, green, and yellow. They really did look pretty. Lily and I each grabbed one and brought them to my parents at the table. We flew back into the kitchen to see what was next. Lily's father explained that we were going to prepare the main or second course. He said,
"This is the largest part of the meal and should have the most color."
Lily's father presented 3 things for us to choose from: beef, chicken, and a fish called salmon. We chose the salmon. I had never tasted it, but it was such a pretty pink, we felt we had to choose it. Next, he showed us all sorts of vegetables and things. Spinach, carrots in 3 different colors, big purple beets, and even zebra-striped tomatoes. We chose the purple beets because we thought pink and purple would be fun on a plate. The meal was already full of color, But we still had one decision left. Lily's father asked us if we would like to add spinach pasta, red potatoes, wild rice, or couscous. Couscous? I love the way that sounds. What is it? I asked. Lily's father told us that it was in between a rice and a pasta. Great, then we'll get 2 for 1, I said as we all laughed. Lily's father finished preparing our fabulously colorful meal. We all ate together at the table. I had never spent so much time thinking about a meal. I also decided it makes food taste better if you help make it. When we were finished, it was time to hit the kitchen one last time to choose dessert. Yum! Lily's father had an idea.
What do you ladies think about crepes, a French word for very thin pancakes?
Lily and I both let out a yahoo! We found 4 different colored berries, 3 different kinds of chocolate sauce, and rainbow-colored ice cream to add to the crepes. We brought it all out and had a colorful grape festival. After some great stories and lots of laughs, it was time for us to go home. In the car, my mother said, "What a terrific meal." I added, "And it was good for us, too." We all smiled and talked about what colors we could add to breakfast the next morning. Eating colorful foods is not only pretty, it is also an easy way to eat food that is good for us. Molly Moccasins, everyday adventurer.